Hello world, from whichever time zone you're catching me from, my name is MD90. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification to all so that you do not miss the uploads that come up. And the easiest way for you to navigate the channel is to head to the playlist. You'll find videos curated for you based on your interest. So if you're interested in the Kutika podcast, you'll find a playlist for that. For news and trends, there's a playlist for that. Exclusive with MD90, a bunch of playlists that are created based on your interest. So the easiest way to navigate the channel is head straight to the playlist and you'll find what you're here for. Consider becoming a member of the channel. Right next to the subscribe button is a join button. You click on the join button so that you can become a member of the channel. You support the team on the production and a number of things that we're doing here, and we appreciate that. Well, Tasila Lungu is in the news, and this is the reason why. So EFCC confiscates Tasila's farm for failing to prove it was bought by Daddy. This is reported by Kalemba. So the failure by former President Edgar Lungu's daughter, Tasila, to produce a paper trail for a farm in Sinda district of Eastern Province has culminated into the confiscation of the property by the Economic and Financial Crimes Court. So that's the news that's been trending the last the last 24 hours. So as you may be aware, Tasila Lungu has been off the grid from the time that it was announced she had given birth to twins earlier on, should have been earlier on this year or late last year. She's been off the grid. And the only time that she came up in the news was when she was called upon by the Drug Enforcement Commission for an investigation. And even then, no pictures of her were taken. They made sure nothing went to the public. This was just days after Esther Lungu was also invited by DEC, then Tasila followed thereafter. But information reaching that has been publicized is this. Also, Tasila Lungu's 13.9 million farm forfeited to state. This was reported by Diamond Media, which is Diamond TV. So the Economic and Financial Crimes Court ordered that the farm valued at 13.9 million kwacha belonging to daughter of former President Edgar Lungu be forfeited to the state for being proceeds of crime. So the farm situated in Sinda district, Eastern Province, in a judgment delivered by 3 judges, and then they named the judges that were involved. The court has found Miss Lungu had no means to acquire the letter of, and later develop the property. So the investigated means of income did not correlate with the value of that farm. So the court has also found that through the investigations carried out by the state, Ms. Lungu had no other income generating activities before 2015, and that her non-economic activities were between June 11th, 2015 and August 31st, 2021. That during that period in question, the amount, they amounted to 154,000 kwacha, which is far insufficient to have purchased and later developed the farm in question. So they simply question during that period, amount of money that she earned is between 154 to 200,000 kwacha. So it wasn't possible for her to be able to purchase that property. And as a result, it's been confiscated by the state as things stand. Minister of Home Affairs to enforce cybercrime, WOW ZICTA, to deal with cybersecurity under amended bill. That's Mutati. So that's news coming from. And then also, it should have been just a couple of hours ago, members of parliament were protesting, and Mount Sampa reported about the same. He says the majority of MPs silent protest in parliament. So he says both UPND and PF and other independent members of parliament. The PF was reporting to say it's as a result of the gratuities or mid-term gratuities which haven't yet been paid as of the time that they were protesting. And then others are saying it's for other reasons. So that was reported by Maus Sampa. And then obviously the UPND jabbing at the UKA Alliance, the UKA Tigone, as Lucky Volusa resigns as Secretary General from the UKA Alliance. So there's been drama in the UKA Alliance the past couple of weeks. Maus Sampa also went further to say how the cookie crumbled. Sad that Zambian politics can be very predictable. only because everyone wants to be president at the same time. Botswana and Malawi seem to be amongst the few countries with opposition alliances with true unity. So he simply says this was predictable. The drama that is happening in the UKA alliance, this is not new. That's very true. Everyone said it. There was an unspoken big elephant in the room, which was not being addressed, and who's going to lead the party. And eventually, as we drive towards the elections, you can see now those cracks are showing up. So the PF also reported the same news, like Musa resigns as UKA Secretary General with immediate effect. And then earlier on, UKA realignment. This happened before Mulusa resigned at a Council of Presidents meeting attended by all UKA corp presidents. It was resolved, so they made a couple of resolutions. And then right after those resolutions, you can see Edgar Lungu there seated right next to Hari Kalaba, and then Saboyi Mbowe down the far left there. The one in white just here, this is a Golden Party president, Silavwe, and then Shalakateka, the lady on the right there. So right after this meeting, some drama ensued, and then Chris Manizumba had to come to defend Edgar Lungu. It's wrong to mislead people that Edgar Chagwalungu was part of the UKA decision to expel others, Mulusa and Sean Tembo there, meaning Mulusa and Tembo, are correct. The decision was made by very few after President Lungu and others left the meeting. Edgar Chagwalungu believes in inclusive politics. I know he's not happy. So that's Chris Manizimba, the one who used to be an aide to President Lungu. He says when that decision was made, which has compelled Mulusa to finally resign and Sean Tembo be expelled, Edgar Lungu wasn't part of he's referring to this particular meeting. So Zumani is saying that decision came after Lungu had left this meeting. But anyway, that's debatable, because the fact that they made as presidents, made a resolution, and as a result of that, some people were expelled. It's quite difficult for Edgar Lungu to defend himself, to say he wasn't part of the decision. The pictures show otherwise. But you can see his team trying to defend, to say he wasn't part of that. So that's what's coming from the UKA alliance, and mostly it's coming as a result of people who want Edgar Lungu to be the official candidate for that alliance, and then those that do not feel he's the right candidate for that. While the news diggers are still reporting about Article 52 as lacuna, government, if a candidate withdraws, the election has to be cancelled. So that was according to Cornelius Mwetwa, also giving his view over that. Zambia Daily Mail also reported the refugee office sealed. So the news, I'll give you more details to that. Seems like there's a lot that has been happening. So Anti-Terrorism Center Red Commissioner for Refugees searches phones, laptops, and stuff. So there was an alleged thing that you see there. This was still in the news stickers. And then Kalaba shown in near punch up. So this is according to the daily revelation, saying Hari Kalaba and Sean Tembo almost fought at the UKA alliance. So those fights are alleged to be becoming physical. And then also you can see another headline, say HH failed to provide the direction on corruption fight. TIZ. That's in the Daily Liberation, and the Daily Nation says Kara reports Haka to African Union, European Union, and the US. So Hari Kalaba has written to those institutions reporting the president over probably human rights violation. And then Zambia Daily Mail says Lungu claims are misleading. That's still to do with the lacunas in the constitution. But as things stand, Tasila Lungu has lost a farm in Sinda. That's the news, ladies and gentlemen.